Hi, welcome back to Roundtable Gaming, where we talk about games. In this topic today, we are talking delays, because delays have been rampant in 2016.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, they've been more rampant in 2016 than I have ever seen. Left and right, it's more of a delay. So, and I wanted to get that out of there. So, let's get started with the old games that were also delayed, but then ended up, were they good, were they bad, or did they, meh. So let's talk about games that
Final
were,
Fantasy get delayed.
yeah, like, which Final Fantasy?
The last one, like the last big one, didn't that get delayed as well? Apart from 15, which has been no, not this one. The last one.
I'm not sure. Are you talking about the Final Fantasy VII remake?
Well, no, everyone's just wanted that for a while.
That's true.
No,
That's true. I don't know when they're gonna finally release that.
I'm going insane. Just ignore me.
Yes. So let's talk about games that are now released but were originally delayed. Let's talk about some of those games that.
Which ones?
Now let's start with Uncharted 4. That was recently delayed until May of this year.
But it was good.
That's the thing. It was really good. Wasn't it meant to come out 2014 originally? Then pushed back to generally 2015.
No, it was. No, I think it was supposed to come out in 2015, but delayed to 2016 due to an actor or something like that. Like someone quit halfway, and then they had to get a whole new one.
I didn't even know they gave reasons for delaying games. I thought they were just like, "Fuck you lot. We're just gonna push it back and make you painful a little bit longer."
I mean, delays. Sometimes there are people who don't really say why it was delayed, but Uncharted 4, I couldn't even tell if it was why it was delayed. It was so good. I have to say that was one of the best games I've ever played.
I think that's the point, because it got delayed. That's why they made it so much better, because they gave themselves more time.
But and again, the Naughty Dog does do really good with their games. So, and
that's true.
If they delay it, there's probably a good reason.
Well, has there been a Naughty Dog game that's come out that everyone's gone, it's shit?
One that I've seen, no, not at all. I mean, I've played Watch Dogs and it's fantastic. I know.
Watch Dogs isn't Naughty Dog.
Oh, right.
That's
I'm trying to think of games that Naughty Dog has done. I know they have played. Did they do The Last of Us?
Yes, they did Last of Us. Best game.
And that, I know. All right, so let's talk about another delay. Arkham Knight. I think it was Arkham Knight was delayed as well.
Was Arkham Knight?
It was only delayed by like maybe 2 weeks, and maybe that was because they were trying to patch stuff up. But the PC, I feel they could have pushed that back a little more due to apparently when it came out the PC version went to crap.
Yeah, it was like really bad for some reason.
Like there were more bugs than. I mean, you could tell who had the console and who had the PC version right away.
Well, so it's like you could tell, like I don't know, like it died down very quickly. Like it was good. It was like very interesting for like a week, and then like after that, there like not many people were talking about it.
Yeah, everybody went there.
And now with the story mode that came out, the story Telltale game of Batman that came out, people are starting to talk about that.
There's already 2 episodes out already.
Yeah,
I heard they're good. I heard they're good. Telltale's does a really good job with the episodic.
Playthrough of it, and
Weird's playing it. I'm watching him and someone else, and it was very interesting because at the end of episode 2, he chose the other. I watched someone choose. I don't want to spoil anything, but they chose
one path and
one person, and then like they're both very different, and one is the better option. But
okay.
Anyway,
thank you for not being a spoiler on that, because I think everybody wants to play it themselves. Okay, so another game that was delayed was Mighty Number 9. Apparently had a lot of delays before it came out.
Mighty Number 9.
It was a Kickstarter game.
Oh,
like Shovel Knight. Like Shovel Knight, apparently. Apparently it had a lot of delays, and then when it finally came out, people said this was the worst game ever done.
Oh.
Apparently it was supposed to deal with. It's supposed to go with the Mega Man series in a sense. The same man who made Mega Man made the game, and it went down the crapper.
I got a couple of delays here. Did you know Spore got delayed?
Spore?
Please don't tell me you just questioned what Spore was.
Is Spore the one
Don't
with
know what it
where you make the
Wait,
creature?
you do not know what Spore is?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
I don't
trying
know.
to think of it.
Oh my god, I can't even talk to you people.
No,
That's
no,
it.
no, no. No, I
I'm
think I know what
joking.
I think I know what it is. Isn't it like you create your own creature in a sense
Yeah.
and you try to kill the other creatures?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
I know
Angel.
I get the general gist of what Spore
It's
is.
like
I've seen Markiplier play it.
Gario, but the video game, and you can create your character. Come on, everyone has heard of Spore. How have you not heard of Spore?
I just
Wait, is it on Steam?
I think so.
Everything's on Steam, dear.
Is it on Game Jolt?
No. I don't
Oh.
know. Is it?
I don't know. Shit.
I don't know.
So why was Spore delayed?
I don't know, but apparently it's really bad. But I remember it being a really fun game of my 8-year-old childhood. But apparently it was really bad, according to this article. I don't even know. Oh, the New York Film Academy. Something doesn't add up.
What?
A film academy is talking about games being delayed. Just ignore me. I think I've
Yeah, I don't.
worse
I don't
sight.
know. I don't know either. Okay, No Man's Sky. I heard that was delayed until August of this year.
That was only delayed once.
but it was still delayed.
Oh yeah, no, it's still delayed though.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying
But-
that it was still delayed.
And people say that it was really bad.
Yeah, because they promised so much stuff, but they ended up failing on all the promises. To
Oh.
be honest.
I heard that someone I think is trying to sue them or something, or something that. Yeah.
Oh,
I
they've
think-
tried to be sued many times.
Yeah, because of falsely advertisement or something like that. Because
I heard that.
some of the screenshots were way different from what they actually got. So they tried
But
to sue
again,
them
the
there.
screenshots were more from the demo, I thought. Because I did see a little bit of No Man's Sky, but I was like, hey, should I get this game? A lot of you guys said yes, but after seeing the reviews, I was like, do I want to spend all my time with this game? I mean,
I don't know. I've played games that have bad reviews, but I found it kind of fun for some reason. Just something about the game. I don't know.
but I heard because of the false advertisement that it went down to crapper.
I'll watch playthroughs and then see. But for what I've heard, it's not a very good game.
It's not. It gets so boring after 12 hours. After 12 hours, you have done everything that the game has to offer.
You count it too. Like you put a timer. You were playing 12 fucking hours. All right, good.
How did you know? I'm kidding. But like, you just like, shut up.
Alright, so what other games do you guys have heard that have been delayed? And-
Well, do you know the game Team Fortress 2? I mean, I'm surprised that you
yes.
don't. Okay, that game was apparently development started in 1998 and it didn't come out till 2007.
That was a huge delay then.
Oh no, you want to hear the hugest delay?
What?
You've probably never heard Duke Nukem Forever. Production
No.
started in 1997. It didn't release until 2011, and it was
Whoa.
awful. It was such a bad game.
Oh my
Jesus.
gosh, that's a huge delay.
It's a huge delay slash. That's a couple of years just wasted.
Like all of those people that could have been like working on way better games, just wasted a whole lot, like all the life on that game.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
What? Are you
See,
talking
I've
about-
worked it out. It's only funny when the Americans say it. If a Brit says the fractured butthole, it doesn't sound funny. But when the Americans say it, it's fucking hilarious.
Why?
I don't know. It's just your accent. You can't say butt properly. I mean, now I'm saying butt. But I mean butt as in the word, not the rear end.
No,
I mean,
look. You guys have an accent, and then we have an accent for you guys, and you guys think we have an accent, which is really confusing in my part.
It's just
but-
how you're raised and how you're born and where you're born, you know?
Yeah, but it's really confusing because if I say fractured butthole, it's not
exactly.
very funny.
Exactly. It's the something in the way you say butthole that, like, for me, it just sounds so stupid.
Okay, are we talking about the Stick of Truth or the new one coming out?
The new one coming out.
Okay, Was that recently delayed?
It got
yes.
delayed
Next year.
Okay, now everybody's going to be really ticked off considering the pre-order
Oh,
too.
everyone was. The thing, the pre-order is you get the first game free, so I don't think you can get too pissy about it.
At least
Yeah.
you got that game to play around with. I've watched the whole playthrough of the first game, and I thought it was kind of good actually. It's just there were times where I just felt a little cringy because again I've watched a little bit of the show. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, so
but
what did you find cringy? Was it when you had to fight whilst your parents were having sex in the background, or
That
being
one.
anally probed by aliens?
no, it was both. It was
or
both.
Nazi fetus.
It was all three.
Okay. I could name some more, but that's the
Yeah,
ones
that
come
was
on top
the
of my head.
gist of. Yeah, just
That's all I remember of that game. Just a Nazi fetus being anally probed by aliens, and your parents having sex.
Why would you do that?
fighting.
That was disgusting. Anyway,
I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen my parents or heard my parents have sex.
Say, and let's just keep it
Okay,
like that.
good.
please,
Yeah,
please,
like
let's
that.
just get off that topic. Let's just get off that topic,
I just
please.
watched Trainwreck, and I don't know if you guys know what scene I'm about to talk about, but it's the John Cena sex scene when he's
What?
orgasming. It's so fucking funny. Like, oh my god.
Can we get it off the subject, please?
So,
Please.
The Last Guardian is very famous in the gaming community at the moment for being delayed.
Yeah, apparently,
Really?
it was recently delayed. It was supposed to come out this year or next year.
Oh no, it's still coming out this year. So basically, if you want to know the lifespan of The Last Guardian, it was announced back in 2008.
Ooh.
It was no release date was given, and then I think in 2009 they said 2011. Then in 2010, and then 2011, no, 2010, 2011, and 2012, complete silence, nothing, and then like the internet is, you just get all these rumors floating around,
Mhm, yeah.
and it goes a bit berserk as the internet does. And anyway, and then last E3, not this year, last year, they said we're still making it and it's still happening. Anyway, it's gonna come out this year, and then it got delayed a month, and now I think.
Okay, so it's only been delayed a month. It's not. It's
Well,
not
it got-
that huge delay as it was the other days. The other time.
Well, let's just say this game swapped developers 3 times, so it's kind of jinked.
Oh.
Oh,
Hey, so-
that could be why too.
So we're talking about this scene, right?
Yes, we're
Oh,
talking. Yes, I'm
Why
talking
are
about
we
that.
back on that subject? I'd like to move on, please. I don't
The
want
John
to talk.
Cena sex scene. Look it up on YouTube. It's very fucking funny.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Spoilers: he does put a flannel over his dick at one point.
Oh.
So hot.
I didn't see it all, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, before I mute both of you, let's start with the next. Let's start with the next topic at hand. So Watch Dogs 2 was delayed.
Watch Dogs 2 hasn't been delayed, but the original got delayed. It was announced in 2012, coming out that year, never happened, and then it came out in 2014, and it was utter bollocks. Like, some people stand behind it and say the story's alright, but honest to God, the story is just awful. It's the worst.
The story I felt was pretty good, but everything else was just
You liked it, but honest to God,
I haven't gone back to it
It's-
since.
the story is a grumpy man is pissy because his niece died, which is fine, but you only seen her for 16 frames of animation, and that is it. You have no emotional connection to her, so as a player, it is pointless.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
They should give you some flashbacks of like you two having like emotional moments, like, oh, you're giving her whatever, like a teddy bear or something. She wins you a teddy bear or something, whatever. But you should have some emotional background kind of thing.
But no, you get 16 frames to connect with her. 16! You know how much that is? That's half a second!
You have to see.
It doesn't make any sense. And then well, the story I kind of understood
Oh yeah,
with
I
the person you're
understood. It's just-
controlling, but everything else it was like what?
Also, when Aiden tried to be emotional, he just sounded like a grumpy old man on some sort of amphetamine. I have so
Yeah,
many news
that's
about-
true. But hey, at least the game is out, and it did. Apparently, it did well enough to make it 2.
Well, I don't know. The thing is, it's only been 2 years since 1, so I bet they started work on 2 ages ago.
Yeah.
Probably.
I bet they did. And
Hey,
it's
you
just-
think there's gonna be a new Deadpool game, like a Deadpool 2? I don't think so.
Oh gosh. Let's
That would
not
be
get into that. No.
Why not? It's a game.
I'm down for it.
Yeah, I'd be down, but the thing is, it'll be difficult to like make another story out of
Coincidentally, Deadpool got delayed.
it.
Really?
Like,
Why was that delayed?
Because was it Square Enix? Is it Square Enix that made that? Okay.
No, it wasn't Square Enix. I don't think.
Deadpool game. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, so Kingdom Hearts 2.8 was delayed from this year to early next year, which makes me ticked off. I want
What
the
was
You know
game
what's funny? Everyone, like, on all the things that I've checked, like, I still have this fucking, the things that I've checked on here, is like, it always says early 2017. But
It's in
early
January.
2017 could be January, February, or whatever, March, I think. Yeah.
Which makes me ticked off because I'm so excited for 3 coming out, but we don't even know when 3 is going to be out. So the
Activision.
delay 2.8 really sucked.
Activision.
Which makes me ticked off, who is a big
Oh, are we
fan
talking
of
about
the game.
Kingdom Hearts?
She
Yeah,
is,
so what was the Deadpool thing? Why was it delayed?
No, it wasn't. I was looking at the developer was Activision, so it doesn't.
I
it
told
pretty
you
much-
it wasn't Square Enix. Square
Yeah,
Enix is
don't
more...
Sorry, don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you. You're fine.
Well, at least he didn't say something like Nintendo and shit.
Oh, gosh.
Nintendo
Yes.
developed Deadpool game.
Yes.
Speaking of Nintendo, Breath of the Wild, that's been delayed.
Breath of...
many
again, has
times.
been... Yes. But the way I've seen the game, actually, I kind of understand. They're trying to make it really good, though.
Well, they're trying to make like an RPG Zelda.
Isn't Zelda already
Practically.
RPG?
Isn't it? I don't
Yeah.
know. I've never played
Role
Zelda.
playing game.
Oh, camera, stop.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, I'm like, what happened to
Out
your
of
camera?
focus. There we go.
There you go.
Yes.
Um,
All I know is that Zelda has always been RPG, so I kind of understand that. And they're trying to mix the formula a little bit by being more of like Fallout 4 and a couple of the other RPGs that are out there, which I kind of get.
you know, no RPG can be better than Fallout 4, and that's me speaking as a fanboy now.
Yeah, you're a fanboy.
haven't played
Not-
it.
I've never played the game. I've seen a little bit of it, and that's
Yeah,
about
I
it.
know it's massive, but like what are you doing? I haven't played many Fallout games.
Okay, so basically, if you do want to start your first Fallout game, I recommend 4, because you'll think the others are just ridiculously boring. But there's just, like, I've never played a game where there's so much to do in one world, I've actually cried over it. To do in Fallout 4. I
Oh,
say that
gosh.
Witch is huge, but Fallout. I don't know why.
Witcher 3 was
That was
uh,
Witcher 3 did it. Actually, basically every game that's come out has been delayed.
yeah. Was Witcher 3 delayed at one point? Because I got it last year, and I was like,
I don't know.
I beat it, and then I was like, I don't want to touch it again.
Which
That's-
no, okay.
Hold on, don't
Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
There's a
This is
spiking in
the-
my t-shirt.
This is the most cringiest
fuck
thing
is
I've ever
it?
seen. Well,
Yeah, just keep talking amongst yourselves.
alright. So,
Wait, was GTA 5 delayed? I
Yes.
don't know.
yes, it
Yeah.
actually was. But everybody knows it for its multiplayer, and it's not for the story.
Oh.
No, everyone knows it for the story because it was the first story ever that had not the first story ever, but the first GTA story that had 3 characters and they all interacted with each other at the
Mhm.
same time.
Was it a good story,
That's
though?
actually, yeah, it was pretty good.
I
First
say
up,
that
I'm
because
asking someone who actually played the game. You know?
it's okay. It's not the best story I've ever played, but I
Yeah.
think for an open world, it's all right. It makes you go out and look at the world that they have created, but it has its ups and downs. It's like some
Yeah, 'cause-
missions very boring.
Some of them, yeah.
So is it
Yeah.
is it a good is it live up
good
to
game.
what GTA is?
Oh yeah, no, it lived up to what GTA is. You know, you take down drug lords and whatever.
GTA is
Like-
amazing.
GTA is more known for you stealing a car and
No,
killing people.
GTA is more known for doing whatever the fuck you want without consequences.
Look, we all know that we all
Yeah.
log on to GTA just to run over a prostitute.
Alright.
I have played one of the older GTAs and I have stolen a car. That was about it.
Which one?
little
That's
bit.
it? Really?
I think it was because my dad was playing it at the time. I was about maybe 8 or 10, and he was playing it, and I was like, "Can I try it?" He's like, "You could try the car, but that's it."
You probably played either San Andreas. You probably either played 3 or San Andreas.
It was probably 3. Or San
Was it
Andreas. I don't know which one it was.
Was it in a city?
Yeah.
Okay, then it was probably. Oh no, then it might have been. What am I saying? They're all set in a city.
Yeah, that's why I was
They're all
confused. I'm like, wait.
Don't they all start in
You
the
know
city
what?
anyway?
You know what? Let's not even try.
Yeah. Okay, so there have been a lot of games, but are they good or are they bad? That is always the big question about the
Well,
ways.
Do you want to know something? A game that's been delayed and then turned out to be really good was Bioshock 1 and Infinite, and they're both really good games.
And even Uncharted 4 was delayed, but it turned out to be the best game out there too.
I think like basically what the developers do sometimes is like when they delay a game, they want to make it better. But sometimes when they already have a good product, they even want to expand it even more, making it worse. Which is mainly the big deal, which comes to like it makes it worse. That's why it turned out bad.
And that's the biggest question, though. There are games out there that were delayed and then became utter crap, and then there were games out there that were delayed and then became the best games out there. But it just depends on the developer and what their reasoning is. The most problem is we don't know. We as the consumers don't know what the delay's about. That's the
No,
worst.
they normally just say to work on the game, but
Yeah. Also, I think
But
I think
what was the true
big,
technical reason? That's
Yeah.
my thing.
I think the
Did they
big
delay it
thing-
because there was a huge bug they had to fix, or was it because of something went down?
yeah.
Or
I
it
think
could have
what
been
they're trying
production costs, you know?
Okay. Everything. Okay.
You know one game I wish was delayed?
what? What
Sonic
game do you
Boom.
wish was delayed?
Sonic Boom should have been delayed so much.
Sonic Boom should have been delayed. Yes, agreed. Now,
I mean, how many bugs did that game have before they came out with the first day patch?
I don't know. I'm not really a Sonic player.
All I know I heard it was the crappiest game ever. The story was horrible. The frame rate was horrendous, and it just sucked.
Right.
I think
Anyway.
what people are also trying to do, like developers, they're trying to keep up with like they want to be hip with the kids and shit, right? They want to like they want to like freaking they want to beat the competition basically. They don't want to be left behind. They're not brave enough to like do something more unique by themselves than to like they want to be better than everyone else by trying to copy what they do and try to make it better. kind of
Actually,
thing.
yeah, that's kind of the good point because you do have to, because this is a competitive market for people who are buying games. You have to stand out and say what the players want, but the problem is sometimes doing the same stuff actually sucks. Because oh gosh, Griff is tired.
Ignore me.
But no,
Fine, I gotta stay
I
awake.
mean, Griff, what would you think? Like, if there was a game out there that was completely unique, would you buy it or no?
It depends. Like, the thing is, the gaming industry has changed so much in the time that I've played it in the past 5 years. I mean, I've been away. You know, we've all been aware of games for a while, but
Yeah.
since actually knowing about this world for a long time, for a little bit of time now, it has dramatically changed. So every game's kind of unique, but then almost every game is actually a copy of something original.
Mhm.
Okay, and like I've heard like a lot of games to use one engine and run with that. Like I was
Yeah.
like,
So
What?
practically every indie game is run on either Unity
Mhm.
or shit. There's another one.
Unreal.
Unreal.
I've heard
Yes, Unreal. practically almost every indie game out there is made on either of those two engines now because they're so publicly made. So
And then they
there's
just
only so
run
far you
like
can
that.
push it. There's only
I
so
mean,
far you can push.
there are some games on the Unreal Engine are good, but the rest of them are crap. Which
Yeah,
makes
that's
no
true.
flippin' sense.
I think the only good Unreal 4 engine game I can come up with right now is World of Tanks, and even then, it's boring as hell. To
Okay,
me.
I'd have to say the Rocket League was on made Unreal Engine, and I like that game.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Also, there's a thing that you have to think about: what is good unique and what's bad unique.
That's
Like
the
because-
question.
Yes, because a good unique game would be like a bad unique game would be like, I don't know, fucking rapist or some shit. That's bad. That are not good.
No, hatred. Hatred, that got so much shit because in the game, you just have to kill everybody that's alive, basically. And literally the press went down on shit on it. But a good unique game is like Journey and Abzu, which are both made by the same developer, who's just like search and explore, but it's very artistic and quite therapeutic. So there's good unique games.
I actually
like-
want to get
Yeah,
Journey
this
now
is
because
bad.
I have seen Journey a little bit, and I was like, this is really cool the way that the developer made it.
True.
But okay,
that's
final
cool.
thoughts. What do you all think of delays on games?
Do them if it's gonna be a good delay. Okay? If you have a good game, fucking keep it. Okay? If you have a good game, keep it. Don't do anything else. You might fuck it up really bad. And if you have a bad game and you know it's fucking bad, but you just want to throw it out there because you want to beat the competition, shut the fuck up and delay that shit, okay? I want you to delay that and make it way better, because there's no reason for you to take that out other than just get money. And you're not even going to get that much money.
You know
Like
what?
Sonic Boom
In
should have
that-
been delayed.
In that speech, you have convinced me to accept your friend request on Skype. That's how good that speech was.
And there goes Nax.
Like, that's great. But the thing is, I think there should be a limit on how many times you can delay a game before you go, you know what? I think this isn't really going to work out. Let's just scrap this and start something up again. So, what
Wasn't
game
it the
came out
same?
recently?
I think I heard at one point Blizzard did that when they were making
Dude, that's
Overwatch.
Overwatch, isn't it? Overwatch is based on an original game which never got finished, but they still took the idea and the characters and some of the concepts and then squeezed it into Overwatch. And ta-da! Overwatch is a great game. So just do that after a while. If it's
Sometimes
not
a
working
failure
out,
can turn into a succession in that way.
and developers need to learn, because developers aren't actually good at learning. I'm looking at you, EA. Make a different fucking game that isn't FIFA.
Yes. But I think of delays.
Fine.
You have to talk to consumers on why it was delayed. Was it a bug? Was it some kind of big issue? We would understand with the delay. But when you're making it in the shroud of mystery, you know you're going to get a lot of crap for it too. Because a lot of people do get hurt from delays.
But it's like
Especially
what we
when
were
it's...
talking about last time about early access. Is early access a good thing? Because you're getting to play the game early, and if it doesn't work, they're just going to shut it down. But then you've already put money into the game, so you've got to find the balance. And honest to God, the balance is very hard to find.
It is hard to find, especially with some games out there that are like, okay, what is going on here? I mean, the
Yeah,
delays
exactly.
have been more rampant in 2016 than I have ever seen in my life.
Well, I think the worst case of delays I've ever seen was 2014, actually. I think everything got delayed. That was AAA. Everything.
Oh my gosh.
I think that was the worst. 16's not that bad. 15 was okay, but 14 was awful. Everything got delayed in 2014.
Like, you couldn't even get a decent game out in 2014?
No, well, was there any decent game in 2014? That's my question. That's the statement here. That's what I finished that on.
Yes.
And you know what? Guys, I want to thank you guys so much for coming on to the show. You guys are always awesome, and I like how the realism, but... And guys, leave in the comments down below what you guys really think of delays. Has it
Give us
affected
your one
judgment?
best delayed game and one worst game.
Yes! And also, guys, if you want another topic about anything that you want us to discuss about any game, because today I was like, you know what, there's been some delays recently. Let's just talk delays.
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys have any other topics that you want us to all discuss, leave it in the comments down below and I'll look at that and see what we can do. Until then, I want to thank Nax and Griff, also known as My Gamers Game, for joining me today. All of their channels are going to be in the link in the description down below. And if you guys like this, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button if you want. And I'll see you all later. Stay frosty! Bye. See you next time.
I always have a great picture in my mind whenever someone says hit the like button, a thumb comes on and punches them in the face.